Okay. This is a train. Usually, I think it's coming this way. Like I can hear it moving. So, this is where we're going. Now there's a shot. That the train isn't coming the way that I am located, in which you probably won't be seeing this video. Yeah. So, on this day is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. Survivor Australia versus the world. The sneak peek, or the first look, I guess. It's set to be released tomorrow. So that's cool. Which, I guess, technically in Australia it would be tonight, but oh, there it is. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what the train we get. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Really don't. So. Not gonna lie, it kind of made me jump a little bit. This seems cool. Sometimes the horns are like really loud. Sometimes you can barely hear them. But today they're very loud. But yeah, I'm extremely excited for AU versus the world. Yeah, you know, I'm optimistic. We can go 4 good seasons of of this Network 10 Survivor in a row. Because, you know, Australian Survivor Heroes versus Villains was good. Titans versus Rebel was elite. It's one of my favorite seasons of all time in the history of Survivor. But and Brains vs. Brawn 2. I like Brains vs. Brawn 2. You know, I don't think it's quite the level of a Titans vs. Rebels. However, I still think it's good. I still think it's good. I've not been bored. I would personally think right now that, you know, depending on how this final week goes, it could be a very solid season of the show. Now, in terms of where like a ranking would go at this point, I don't really know where that would be, where that would land at this point in terms of a ranking. Really at all. Because, well, I think it would be, I'm debating if it would be number 3. Because I think the top 2 for me are Titans vs. Rebels and Heroes vs. Villains. And then I think it would be there. It's up there beside, I think 2017 and Brains vs. Brawn 2 are at the debate at this point. Like, I'm at a debate with that. I don't really know. But hopefully this should be fun. Yeah. You know, Survivor US has been interesting. I like Survivor 48 so far. It's not the worst thing I watched. far less bored in Survivor 48 than I was for 47. That I was kind of bored out of my mind. And 46 was kind of boring too, in the re-merge at least. But I guess 48 is, or 48's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's one of the better new era seasons in my opinion. So at this point, we'll see where the season lands. Obviously, he lost Cedric and Say in the last episode here in the split tribal, and you know, Say's been the biggest character of the season, or probably the biggest player of the season so far. And now she's gone, so I'll see where she lands on this. I will be honest, I didn't think she was gonna win. Honestly, my winner pick was Thomas actually, but obviously he's gone now. He's no longer in the game. You know? So I have to deal with that. So yeah. So on green trading here. You know, there was no part 2 to the last train video because, well, I didn't have time. I just had to go for a session because I thought it was going to be a while. But I was doing other things, and yeah, it is what it is. But admit that. I know we put in the description of that video, there is no part 2. I wonder if there will be a DPU. Like I wonder. I think this train came from the Swan area, the Swan River area of Manitoba. And because I remember going up that way to like a couple years ago, and I saw this massive grain train. I think there was actually like 2 DPUs on that train. There was like one in the middle, then there was one at the end, and probably 2 at the start. Or maybe that's usually how it is, but maybe it might have been one. That was like a long time ago. Not really a long time ago. That was like 3 years ago, but yeah. So one of the longer trains we got up here. Sometimes we don't get, like, you know, the trains I used to film. Some of them are kind of short. Is that DPU? DPU, I see you. We got a DPU, ladies and gentlemen, on this green train. I knew we were getting a DPU. Let's see. Did I call it? I'm pretty sure I called it. We got a DPU. DPU, I see you. You don't know where that is from? It's from Jatu. Every time there's a DPU in his train videos, he says, DPU, I see you. And there we go, that's a DPU. There we go. There we go, off to Yorkton, Melville, main line, off that way. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. That's the video. I guess. Yeah, I'm very excited for Australian Survivor. Or the world. At this point, we have 4 people left in Australian Survivor. There are 4 people left. We have AJ, we have Miles, Zara, and Kaylin. I like the final 4. I really do. Now, I don't know. And I'm obviously going to be losing some of them. Like 2 of them. By the time the season ends. Now, Zara, I picked for my draft. on the draft for my draft team for the Meridian Review Australian Survivor Season 10 draft. So I'm debating what to do with her. I don't know. Oh, Kaylin is very great. I like Kaylin, and he's a good challenge. He's very likable, and AJ's probably my favorite person on the season. And I think he's the best player this season. Let's be honest. And then we have Miles. I think Miles is probably the winner. And I'm pretty sure the Meridian Review got spoiled at this point. Like he said he got spoiled. And honestly, I don't really care who wins at this point. If Zara ends up winning, that would be interesting. I win a draft. That would be cool. But I don't think she's winning. So, and then how the boot order goes, I could see the Kaylin going next or something, or it could be Zara. Honestly, it could be any of AJ, Zara, or Kaylin. I don't think Miles is going home. I think Miles will win the season here. He's the jungle rat. So. But yeah, there we go. That is this video, I guess. I don't know when this is coming out. This will be after the first trailer came out, and probably have more videos of it too. Probably some introduction to the cast and things like that. The finale versus World will probably be done. So I don't know when this is coming out. Especially because I do want to start doing the Reddit videos again. And I've only done the one. Did we want plates? Well, and I usually do it so there's one a week. There's one every 2 weeks, and right now there's a Splixio video in the one slot, and so I don't know to do. So this might come out in May or something, or maybe the Splixio video could be coming out in May or something like that, or last week. Yeah, I guess that's it. The train's already gone. It's been gone for like 3 minutes. So yeah, there we go. That is our leave today. Let's see where we go with this. Rebecca Rogers, I guess, didn't do a crossing. Yeah, Rebecca Rogers didn't do an Am I the Bad Apple this week. She's just sick. So it's a little unfortunate, but I understand. But yeah, I think I'm planning on doing a video on the Am I the Bad Apple subreddit. So maybe you've already seen that by now. I don't know, but yeah, that's a video. I don't know if I'll actually do it. If I do, it'll probably just be the one, because yeah, I like the Am I the Bad Apple series. I listen to it every week, literally every week. So yeah, there you go. That is pretty much it for now. So thank you for watching. I just continue talking. So yeah, that's what I do. Bye bye.